Back now with big worries about federal budget cuts. A local congresswoman is raising the red flag about her recent visit to NASA Wallops. 10 on your side's Chris Horn now with Congressman Jen Kiggans' concerns about funding cuts. Chris?
Ashley, Representative Jen Kiggans says she'll focus on preserving as much funding as possible for both Wallops Island and the Langley Research Center. And Kiggans says the public face of Wallops Island, the Visitors Center, is not on the chopping block. After news a week ago that a plan was in the works to close the Visitors Center at Wallops Island, Congresswoman Jen Kiggans met Thursday with NASA officials.
They reassured us that the Visitors Center will not be closed.
But Kiggans points to the gap between what the House has appropriated and the cuts proposed by the Trump administration for both Wallops and the Langley Research Center on the peninsula. On the eastern shore, the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport, better known by the out-of-this-world name Mars, is just one of 4 in the entire country.
It's really a prized possession for the Commonwealth, and the work that's going on there from the defense side, but also on the private industry side, we're seeing a lot of development with places like Rocket Lab and Firefly, and then of course Northrop Grumman is there.
Kiggans says she'll fight to maintain funding for the facilities because of their practical impact on Americans.
Everything from cell phone use to how we're communicating with our Navy ships at sea. I mean, all those things that involve any type of satellite presence stems from places like Wallops. So I am over the top protective of just, what that looks like to protect these assets that are just essential to national security. It's essential to our daily lives. It's essential to the military, which is an important part of our district, to the jobs that are here.
Wallops has far-reaching influence on STEM education on the Eastern Shore.
We need those young minds. Space is exciting for them, and we want to continue to encourage them to go into that field.
Work in the coming weeks to pass a budget prior to the beginning of the next fiscal year on October 1st. If they fail to meet that deadline, they can approve a continuing resolution, a CR, that would maintain current funding levels until a budget passes. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.